accidentally falls from 6th floor. But the next moment a young girl leapt down from the 5th floor and hugged him tightly. The speed of the fall was so fast. Everyone's eyes were closed in shock, but they didn't die from the fall. Instead, they landed smoothly. The boy was successfully saved, but the young girl's behavior made people think she was a monster. She was upset and didn't know how to explain. More than 10 years ago, the young girl suddenly appeared on the street naked. She didn't know who she was and had forgotten where her home was. Luckily, a kind policeman found her. She was eventually adopted and named Lisa. Her adoptive parents were very kind to her. They didn't care about Lisa's past and made her feel at home. But it didn't last long. Since Lisa moved to school, she failed in every subject except physical education. Her brain was stupid and she was adopted. When her classmates found out, they bullied her a lot. They called her a motherless child. They even rubbed stinky tofu on Lisa's head. She didn't know how to fight back either. Roy hates people who bully the weak, so he grabbed the stinky tofu and smeared it all over the classmate's face. The girl, who had been bullied for the first time, was terrified. She ran out of the classroom crying. The other students were all frozen in place. Roy didn't explain anything. He just went to the class photo. He removed the nail that had been driven into Lisa's face, but he had no idea that, for sticking up for Lisa, Roy was isolated by the class. He never had any friends again. After that day, Lisa became obsessed with Roy. She followed Roy wherever he went, because apart from her parents, no one had ever been so good to her. Gradually, they became friends. Lisa was very poor at maths. Roy helps her with her homework. Every day after school, they went to the park to talk. They talked to each other. They talked about their future. Roy's dream was to get into a good university. When Lisa found out, she told him, from today onwards, her dream is to go to the same college as Roy. Even if she was stupid, she would work towards that dream. In the autumn of that year, they had everything that was good about that age. But that was shattered by the classmate who bullied Lisa. She kept complaining about Roy's bullying behavior. The matter eventually went to the headmaster. The school tried to put things right. The school had to expel Roy, and that was it. Roy was forced to transfer to another school. Lisa rushed over to find him when she got the news. Lisa tried to keep him, but it didn't work. Roy ended up leaving. They didn't see each other for 10 years. When he grew up, Roy didn't go to a good school. He became a laborer who went to work every day. He worked for an advertising agency. Because of their business dealings, Roy finally met Lisa again. By now she had become a creative director. She had graduated from that prestigious school. She wasn't just a giggling little girl anymore. It reminded Roy of the first day they met again. At the time, Roy couldn't understand why Lisa had just transferred here. She had introduced herself to Roy, but the company learned that they had known each other for a long time. Both companies thought it was very lucky, so they signed a partnership agreement right away. Lisa saw Roy off. Before the lift closed, she said again, "Thank you, Roy."